Davis, welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the Chase. Today we are 85, and I've got to say one thing about yourself. You got a very good executive presence.
Well, thank you, Diego.
You know what that means?
Well, I don't know. You've got to have good shoes, good watch, dress well.
Well, look, you got to look the part, you got to act the part, and you got to talk the part, right? And, we talked probably in the past about that you got to speak in the right way, but the reality of, I had a training session with my team, and there is certain days that we look amazing, right? Auction day, review meeting, that we look amazing.
Or you've just made a sale.
We just made a sale, you just went to Gucci and bought you a beautiful scarf.
The sales doctor, you're in good spirits.
But there are the days that perhaps you're not looking the part, you're not acting the part. Now, I truly believe that real estate is a 24/7 gig.
Yep.
You go to the supermarket, people will recognize you. You go to the shops with your kids, people will recognize you. You're driving the car, you're not going to put your finger in your nose because people will recognize you. So you got to act the part, you got to be like you're on camera all of the time. And of course, somebody that just started yesterday says, well, that's not the case. But that is the goal. And you got to act and you got to fake it until you make it, right? And then you get to a point like us now that if you drive with your finger up in your nose, people would probably take a picture and it's going to end up on stuff. So you basically got to, and for me, dress is very, very important. I'm not always fully suited up. But even when it's my day off and I go to the mall, I'm covered in tattoos.
Smart,
I would
casual.
never have a singlet showing off my chest tattoos, right? There is certain things that the public might not want to see, especially old Maureen and John. They've been at their house for 37 years. So the way that you act and the way that you, especially when you're not working, it's even more important than when you're working. Because when you're working, you're in work mode, right? But when you got a half a day off and you're with the kids, a couple of days ago, I got out of the car without genders because that's my day off. And then I was like, no, went back to the car, put my shoes on, right? Because in New Zealand, it's okay to have no shoes on. But as a high-profile agent, you don't go to the mall with no shoes on, right? So you got to think about this all of the times.
See, and the subtle thing too, I just noticed in the last 2 minutes, you probably said about 500 words with not one one R. And there's nothing more frustrating than people don't know. It lacks confidence. You don't know what's right, but when someone's and so that language and pausing is really, really important. So catch yourself doing that as well.
It's the tone that you speak, and at the listing presentation, you got to be heard. People, you got to speak very loudly, but you got to as well play the speech in a way that you see now I'm slowing down my speech. And I struggle with my speech because I talk very fast. But sometimes I stop, I look them in the eye and I repeat if it's something important and then just be quiet.
I love it when you go, I'm your best chance.
I'm your best chance for you to maximize the sale price and to get sold in the market that frankly is a bloody tough market. Anyway. Cut to the chase. We're getting close to 100.
Executive. What is it called? Executive.
Oh, now I forgot. Leanne, what was it? Executive presence. There you go.
Always hire someone more intelligent than us.
Correct. Because otherwise, yeah. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you next week.